Hi guys, Thursday the 30th of April. Just a quick update. Well, there will be bits actually. I'm going to splice them together later tonight. I've been in here, been down here about 2.5 hours now. Miserable day outside. I haven't been out really, just been in the polytunnel, doing a load of pricking on and all that type of thing. I've just done some of the basil. I was going to show you the last one how I do it, but I'm sure you've seen these all before. Basically, I just use a label and then just gently tease the seedlings out, and then put a little hole, ding ding ding, dib a little hole like such, like that, and then if I can do it one-handed, I don't think I can really, but you get the idea. That one I think's loose, so if I just took that one out here, there you go, pulling up from the leaves only, not the stem, and basically just plonk him in, and then just either using your finger or the dibber. I used the dibber when I was doing this, but I'm doing this one-handed, and you just ease it in. And in fact, I've got to ease some of these back in because they've been disturbed, but some of them are still growing, so I'm not throwing any of them away. And that's what I've done with all those. So there's 40 there, 5 lots of 80. Yeah, there's 40 there. I do like basil. Couldn't grow it really last year, so I'm hoping and praying that these come together. I have got some basil here that I bought from the supermarket, which I'd potted on, looking a bit draggled because they're so constricted when they're in those bags, and I didn't take them out straight away. But some of them have multiplied. So to be perfectly honest, as you can see there, sorry guys, but it smells beautiful. I do like it. And what else I've done some more tomato plants over there this morning, and some larger ones that I got yesterday, which have all flopped down because I've just watered them quite heavily. I'll make sure they stand up. It's getting warmer in here now. It's about 17-18 degrees. Well, actually it's going up even higher now, 21.7, so actually it's getting nice and warm in here now. I mean, that's only just happened in the last hour or so. It was quite cold in here. It was about 11 this morning, but I've kept the door shut and it is gradually warming up. I'm trying to think what else I've done. Oh, I did the rhubarb, not rhubarb, it reminds me of the colours. These are the last bits of beetroot that I grew at home, which I put outside. I've just plonked them in there to give them a bit more room because they were in that small tray. Runner beans, just nothing happening. I'm getting a bit concerned. They were my own seed. I don't know where to go and buy a packet of seed, but there's nothing happening. And I know we're in the first week, we're going into the first week of May. So I'm getting a bit concerned there. Some more, there's the turnips and purple sprouting whatevers, and some more beetroot coming up there. Leeks, that's the only leeks I've got. Some of the other leeks are sowed again and coming through. Somebody's been down for some courgettes and butternut squashes. These are going home to go on the tray because I've got soaking wet. Put them on the heated propagator home. The Lola Rossa's doing really well in those pots, and some of the little seedlings are coming through, so I can transplant some of those. Sweet corn's doing very good. Cut and come again lettuce. It ought to be that I should cut some. I did have some of it last night actually. I'm just trying to make sure it gets a bit bigger, but I've sown some more, as you've already seen. Nasturtiums need to be sorted out, and that's it. So I'm going to leave it there, and I'll do outside a little bit later, but I'll do some more potting on, and if I think about it, I'll video me doing them. But I'm sure you've all seen people potting on and pricking out. I've been quite, I mean, these are still quite high up actually compared to Charles Dowding. He's quite rough with his ceilings. I don't think I'm not brave enough quite yet to get that rough with them, but I have been quite rough with these. To my standards, I'm quite delicate. I try to make sure I don't upset them all. It's just me, just the way that I am. But I noticed when Charles does his planting, and I know he's got some wonderful soil with the no dig methods, and he just plonks them in, and he plonks them quite deep. So I am doing that, and I am trying to do that, so I'm going to go for it. I'm certainly going for it this year. I've got the time to do it, so I might as well make the best of it. And I've got to do a bit of tidying up over here, start getting the bin emptied again, and getting stuff moved over, which are going to be the final positions for tomatoes and whatever, and get the shelving stuff over this way with all the plants on, so I can start shifting all these beds and getting them all ready. But I'm going to do it. I'm not rushing it. Just take my time, just enjoy it. Yeah, so, and because I've got not going to be a very good weekend this weekend, probably because getting ready for my father's funeral on Monday lunchtime. Everything's arranged, so it's going to be a bit of a sad day, but I'm definitely coming down here on Monday afterwards, because there's a couple of things that I want to put up by his rhubarb plant. There's a few gooseberries, a couple of bush gooseberries, and the sign I need to put up, and I want to do that after the funeral, in memory of him. Anyway guys, on a happier note, everything seems to be going okay, and I will see you in part 2 later on today. Cheers guys, bye. Hi guys, this is Sunday the 3rd of May, just coming up to 10 to 9. The updates I'd done previously, I've lost, or they just haven't uploaded properly. So here's a quickie of the polytunnel. Got my gardener's world. I'll put on some nasturtiums. Those are my them things called Basil. Those are the lot of rosses that I planted on some time ago. Some more nasturtiums, cabbages and collies, spares. These are the ones that are potted on. And down there. These are some more tomatoes, little gems, Mizuna, all year round. What's this one? Sorry guys. Webb's wonderful is it? Whatever they're called. Perpetual spinach, some more olorosas, beet leaves, various kinds. I've got turnips, purple sprouted broccolis, radicchio, kale nero de Tuscana, kale dwarf curled, Chinese kale, some springy onions, some beetroot, don't ask me to pronounce that, Monento something, gherkins, and then some market moors, the Burpers Tasty, sorry, those are market moors I think, cucumbers, yes, those are beetroots I grew at home originally, potted them on, and they seem to be doing a lot better, so they can go out. And these are all the various herbs which I've got to be potted on. Chives, my dual so those can start to be going out, I think. Give it another week or so and they go out as in modules. I'm really worried about runner beans, nothing from my own seed. These are 2 elephant garlics which I've just left in here, very bone dry. Pea guttering, yeah. Those are my leeks, the only things that came up. Some more butternut squashes. These are my Swiss chives which are doing great. I've just left them in this part, and I think some of these are ready to probably get sort of moduled out. Sweet corn, the only bloody 4 that came from the original batch of 30 odd. That's me cut and come again. Lettuce, which is doing great. Some peppers and chilies. I've put 3 tomato plants out. These are the grafted ones, the big pineapple, American pineapple ones. These are the other ones that I got from Dobie's, which is 3 different chili peppers. One is one's called Tonky Wonky Doopy Spicy Jane, and there's a special name for it. I can't remember. It's Tonky Pepper or something, which isn't too hot. This one here, is the Tabasco, i.e. what they make Tabasco sauce at. And then this one, I stupidly bought the chili pepper Marugu Scorpion. Now, if it's red scorpion, you'd automatically think that might be a little bit on the hot side. So when they arrived, I thought, yes, read them, you know, a bit closer. Yes, it's apparently the hottest chili pepper in the world, or one of them. It does say it is the hottest, 1.2 on the Scoville. Some kale there. These are meant to be dwarf French beans. They're very dwarfy, nothing's come through. Loads of tomato plants, various kinds. You've seen all these before, really. There's red pears, cherry, there's some more chilies over there. There's the cosmos. These are my courgettes, some courgettes. No, they're butternut squashes, sorry. These are the courgettes. More tomatoes, marmande, golden sunrise, idle, money makers, all that type of stuff. And some more down here, red cherries, black cherries, nasturtiums to go out, sweet peas. These are tomatoes again, which are the variety aperitif, sweet aperitif. These are my sunflowers, giants. So these are going to be for the Sunflower 2020 competition. Well behind everybody else because the me's had them. We'll see how they get on. That's in the polytunnel. I've got a load more stuff growing in here as well. And the list is, I've actually listed it. Here we go. Starting from the left row. We have broccoli autumn, Brussels sprouts, cabbage, broccoli romanesco, lettuce Arctic King, lettuce Valmain, fennel sweet Florence, calabrese green sprouting, salsified sandwich islands, spinach matador. I've got 2 rows which are spare. Before the light completely goes at the top end. Fruit tree is doing okay. There's some more gooseberries, my dad's gooseberries, and some other fruit. These are the onions that I sowed this year. All planted out, should I say. It's the top bed, 11 rows of various salad crops. Beetroot, lettuce, come again, loads of different varieties. And they're all starting to come through. My shallots doing okay. Got 3 rows of carrots. Nothing in these 2 at the moment. But I've cleaned them all up. And that one and that one. And these are all the old onion sets. And the old garlic from last year. As you can see. Apple tree. What have I got? Cherry, I think. That's the apple tree. That's just cherry. One's a pear. I know I've got a cherry, pear, apple and plum. I know plum's the far one. So there you go. That's the pear over there. That's it in one in. Strawberry plants are doing okay in that bed. Haven't got many on here, but I've got some runners over there. I might dig some and put them in there. This bed hasn't been finished yet, as in filling up. I'm going to build another one here. Look at this. Look how good that is. Look how good that is. Okay. If that's not a fine turf, I don't know what is. Square foot gardening. Things are starting to come alive now. Got loads of plants to put in it. I don't know if the carrots are coming up. I think these might be them. I'm not too sure. They've got loads of surface weeds, but I can't tell which one's which. So I'm just going to wait. I think those are carrots, but I'm just going to let them go. Those are all the radishes. Potatoes, earlies, yeah, are coming up very slowly. This is another bed I've done. Look at how fine that is. Potatoes are coming up. Main crops are starting to appear. There you go. There's some more up here. These are the very first onions I put in with some garlic interspersed. And then the top end. Dun, dun, dun. Now that's the first time the whole of this row has been dug all the way up to the water butt. Done all of that. It's the only bed that hadn't fully been dug over, shall we say. And I fixed that panel there because it was all leaning over. So there you go. This bed I just raked over again. Try and get these weeds when it's a bit dry now. These surface bits might die off. They should just die off and rot down. I've gone over and you can see that I'll be there all day taking them out individually. Broad beans doing okay. That bed's empty. Half of him. Dad's is doing brilliant. So I'll come on to that in a minute. Peas are all coming up here, 2 rows. And my broad beans up the top of here, which I sowed by seed. There you go, they are coming up. So, there you go. Compost bins are coming along. Anyway, yes, the reason why I said I'll come back to this. Tomorrow's the day. At 12:20 tomorrow will be my father's funeral. So after that, I'm coming back and I'm going to get all of this done. And his rhubarb will be still here, and his sign. And I'm going to find somewhere to put these gooseberries that he always wanted to grow, could never do it. So I'm thinking I might put some little raised beds around here, or I might use the one by the that raised bed thing that I've made up there. I don't know yet. Wait and see, I'm not going to rush. But yes, a bit of a sad one, but you'll still be with me down here. Cheers guys, and I must go, must go and look after my daughter, because she's coming tomorrow as well. She's at mine at the moment, so she's probably getting a bit weird, teary and upset, but it's one of those things, isn't it? Anyway, if you've enjoyed, please put that thing called a thumbs up, comment, and hopefully you're staying safe with your loved ones, and we'll see you the other side of all of this. Keep going, my friends, and take care of one another. Cheers guys, bye bye.